Jimmy, and smoke on loud. I got perfect attendance.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to finally bring to you guys this video that I've been pushing back so long, to the fact that it's time to release it. And I only pushed it back because I didn't know like when I want to release it. I didn't know if you guys still wanted to see it. But since I already did the paperwork and stuff on it, I'm just gonna release it. And I don't think it's going to be on my blog website. I don't think it is. But if it is, I'm gonna link that link below so you guys can read it on there. But I know it will probably be linked on my social media. But anyways, I am going to talk to you guys about budgeting versus tracking expenses, okay? Because some of you guys got it confused. They are not the same. You have budgeting to where it's the foundation, and the foundation of budgeting. I mean, it's the foundation of learning how to have a financial plan. You know, when you start building something, you have to have that foundation. And that's basically what budgeting is the foundation. It includes planning, sales, revenues. It includes resource quantities, qualities. It includes the loss and the expenses, the assets, and all of that stuff combined. It also includes cash flow and liabilities and all of that good stuff within financials. Within the budgeting. Budgeting includes a lot of stuff. But there are 3 types of budgeting. You have balanced budgeting, that I do. I do a lot of balanced budgeting. You also do a surplus budgeting, which is basically something that a small business is known for doing. And then you also do the deficit budgeting with large businesses like Walmart, Sam's, all of those do. Some of us have never heard of these budgetings, but when you take accounting or when you take other economic classes, then you'll get to know what all these budgetings are about. If you don't get to that point in school to know what that budgeting thing is about, then you can always Google it. You can always have little miniature courses online for you to take. I know when I was in school, I had to take economics, so that's what I kind of learned all my budgeting skills and all of that from. Tracking expenses is basically the groundwork for building the groundwork for the foundation, which is budgeting. If you're not really ready to start budgeting, then it's nothing for you to start tracking your expenses. If you keep a bank book or a bank registry, basically telling you what you spent, how much you spent, where you spent it on, how did you buy it, how much you spent, and how much is left, then that's basically tracking your expense. So you're doing it already. You just have to lay down the foundation, which is the whole budgeting ordeal. And most of us know that when it comes to budgeting, we sometimes try to stick to the budget when we first started, and then that's when you get overwhelmed and then you just quit budgeting. But to me, when I first started budgeting, I budgeted my whole check. I said I'm gonna spend it on this. If I have any money left over, then I just put it in my savings. Even though you guys know I closed my savings account and started saving my money at home. And I feel like that's the best way to do it. Even though if you're first starting out with a bank account, it's best to have a savings account in a bank. But me personally, with my bank, I am moving banks. Okay, from one bank to another. So I am gradually just closing accounts that I'm not using. Um, so it will be easier for me to move banks when I'm ready. But back to tracking expenses is basically where you check your account statements, where you pinpoint where your money is going, where you pinpoint your habits. Is basically where you just take every account that you have and just write it down, keep up with it, and know what's coming out what account. Basically where you should spend your money. That's what basically tracking expenses is. Also, a second thing is this is where you decide how to categorize your expenses. Um, Basically groceries, bills, all that stuff. Basically, this is where the whole envelope method comes in play. This is where you decide what you want to use. Um, you can also start using a budgeting app, and I have like five, maybe four good budgeting apps that I usually use. And if I'm not mistaken, I still use one. But I just don't use it. It's on my phone, but I'm not using it. And you can look these up under Google or at whatever it is, Apple apps or whatever it is. But um, I used to use Spendy. If I'm not mistaken, I talked about Spendy in another video. But Spendy is basically something that will help you budget your money. It gives you graphs, it gives you everything. They do have it where you can get the monthly subscription where you can have your own coach. But honestly, I didn't do that. I'm not big on sending extra money for someone just to help me decide where I spend my money. I'm not gonna do it. So I didn't use the monthly subscription, but you can. But I just didn't because I know where my money need to go now, and I just didn't use the coach they wanted me to. I do have YNAB as an app. I never used it. Um, so yeah. Um, Acorns, I never used it, but you can see it on TV. And I'm gonna try to put these up somewhere if you guys not understanding what I'm saying. And then also Um, personal capital. I haven't used it yet, but I am starting to think about using it. And then this is basically where you tracking expenses is basically where you also identify where you need to change, where else you need to put your money on, and what you need to stop spending your money on. But anyways, if you guys have any more questions about budgeting, if anything else you guys want me to talk about, just let me know. And I'll be able to do a video on it for you guys. Or we can have comments in the section if you guys not wanting another video on budgeting, but you just have a question. But what I want to do is doing a Q&A on every question that you guys have from every video from my first video up to now. So I could just put everything out in the opening and just talk about it. So if you guys have any questions about anything, just put them in the comment section below. If you guys want to come up with more videos for me to do for you guys, just put them in the comment section below. I want to let you guys know that honestly, I have already started my list for next year. And these are basically what I'm going to do for next year. And honestly, I am on number 72 already. So I already have majority of my videos ready to go for next year. I just have to just go in and tweak it a little bit. Some things I would do, some things I won't do. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. And this video was basically talking about budgeting and basically the difference between budgeting and tracking expenses. I have a lot of videos talking in depth about budgeting. But I do think I have a few more budgeting videos that I want to get out for you guys again. And I also know that I have a couple of college videos I want to get out for you guys. And I know that now is probably not the good time to talk about school because schools are closing, they're refunding. So, we just gonna make it work, you guys. We just gonna make it work. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. And if it's the weekend, you guys, stay out of trouble. You have to come back here Monday because you never know what video is next. Bye, guys.